What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Flying Pig Podcast. My name is Eddie,
And I'm John.
and we are recording at Flying Pig Production Studios in Brea, California. Purpose of this podcast in specific is to showcase the stories, the trials, and all the struggles that most bands go through as they're trying to, get to that next show or get to that next level. So we encourage everybody to check the bands once the interviews go up and support their social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, so they can continue to grow and build a bigger fan base.
Yeah, and they're currently recording their new album. You can find studio updates in their social media and Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I'm really looking forward to that new production. I really dig their sound of their last album, and I know that they've changed a little bit. They have new members, so I'm really looking forward to see what they're gonna bring to the table.
Yeah, and they're also a really good band live, and they're performing very constantly in the Los Angeles and Orange County area. So I know they have a couple shows in May, at the end of May, and June, I believe July as well. So give them a follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and check them out. Before we continue with the podcast and the interview, we also wanted to invite everybody to the Rock Party Music Festival, which will be happening in June 25th at Pico Rivera Sports Arena. That's in Whittier, California. We will be performing there alongside Attila as Blood Runs Black, Eye of Helix, a bunch of local bands like On the Shoulders of Atlas, Art of Decay, Caligula Dance Party, Anatomy Decay, and the list goes on and on. It's a big all-day event with over 6 stages of awesome genres of different styles in the local scene and international acts. We do have tickets available at a special rate. So if you visit www.themiragetheory.com, you will be able to find a little bit of a discount there, made available by some of our friends and some of our members here in the band. So don't hesitate. Go visit www.themiragetheory.com. For more information, feel free to send us a message directly on social media, and we would love to support you and deliver them for you. So without further ado, enjoy The End of an Age. The End of an Age from LA County. How's it going, guys?
What's up? It's
How's
going
it
good.
I'm here with John,
Hey guys.
What's up, John?
and why don't you guys introduce yourselves and state your role?
Cool. I'm Chris Ruiz, aka Bones. That's my nickname. And I play guitar for the band.
My name is Andrew Brown, and I am the drummer for The End of an Age.
My name's Gabriel Carvajal, and I'm the guitarist,
Nice.
rhythm guitarist.
The guitarist.
Or-
The guitarist. There's no rhythm. There's no lead. We switch
Well, I
off.
guess so.
Fuck shit
That's
up.
good.
So
I
it's
put
it's,
labels on things.
Yeah.
so it's pretty cool to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Really
This
appreciate
is a very, very cool opportunity.
Yeah.
So The End of an Age. What the hell is The End of an Age? Give me the elevator pitch on
And
what.
the
Let's say
end of all ages.
let's say
Yeah.
let's say this kid walks in, never heard of you guys. Go.
You're gonna listen to some heavy music. If you like metal, that's what it is. You know, the end of an age. It's just I don't know. It's a name that actually Andrew came up with a long time ago. When I first started kind of like chilling with them and whatnot, and we had a couple lists of just names that we wanted to go with, and that's the one that kind of just stuck. So I think it's kind of got a good sway off the tongue. The end of an age.
It sounds epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big name. Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, I kind of like to think of it as sort of the end of the age of music, that was in the past. And once we came out, this is the new age of music that we're trying to get started. That's pretty much it.
Cool.
How long have you guys been a band?
I want to say like 2 years, maybe something like that, right? Maybe.
Well, Yeah, about 2 years that Chris and I formed the band, and we, got together and wrote for the first 6 months, and eventually got a singer, another guitar player, and a bass player.
Mm-hmm.
Started playing shows shortly after that. We actually released our debut EP, Times Are Lost. So it's coming up on a year almost that we've released it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Where, before we proceed, where can people find the EP?
you can find it absolutely anywhere: Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, pretty much anywhere. Pandora, it's everywhere basically. Bandcamp.
Yep, free download
Link.
at Bandcamp. If you want to give $1, if you don't want to pay anything, whatever works. Just get it on your phone, on your iPad, or whatever you want.
Stream it on repeat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's probably even on YouTube.
Yeah, it is. It
Probably
is
even on YouTube.
absolutely.
Just type in the Enemy Age, Times Are Lost.
Got it on Apple Music. That's
Oh,
pretty
sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So, we went. You guys been together for 2 years. How did that happen? How do you guys meet each other? Like, what made you decide? Hey, you know what? I kind of want to form a band. What was the trigger?
For me, it's always been what I want to do.
Okay.
I always wanted to be in a band, and I was playing drums for a little bit, and then I found that, I kind of shine more in that instrument of guitar. So I just kind of stuck with it, and I just started writing. I just started playing every day. Like, I'd lock my door in my room and whatnot, because I was living by myself at the time, and I was just kind of just writing riffs and whatnot. And then I would just kind of present it to him because we were just kind of jamming and whatnot. We had like a song we would play, one song we would play, and then I'd finally find the time to actually go in there and show him the track, even if it was just a riff, whatever works, And me and him kind of clicked, They always say a drummer is a guitar player's best friend. That's what I've grown up thinking all the time. So
That's very
cool,
true.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and the actual way it started was the way I met Chris was through a mutual friend of ours, and he was playing guitar for one of my old bands. Long story short, the band was breaking up, and we were going to try and use him as a replacement guitar player. That fell through. Basically, the whole band ended up disbanding, and we kind of always kept in touch here and there throughout the years, and we got together, and he put together this song, and I just threw down some drums to it, and pretty much the rest is history.
Just so that everybody knows, Times Are Lost has been a song that I pre-pro'd like literally 10 different times. I did this with a friend of mine named Patrick Boland, who is also an audio engineer. And he, invited me to a studio he had, and I went and I pre-pro'd it. We had this little stick with pads, and we're hitting drums and all that. And it was really fun. It was cool. We got it done. Luckily I was able in that one day to get that track finished and just give it to him and be like, hey, give me the real drums now. Because my drums sucked. They're just bad. You know what I mean? It's nothing like having a drummer or
a drummer, even if it's like MIDI drums, like having an actual drummer write just makes a difference.
Oh, totally.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
like, I was working with them for a little while, and I was like, hey, Drew, did you hear the track? Yeah. I was like, dude, I made the drums. He's like, yeah, they could be a little better. Absolutely, of course.
So you mentioned, your EP that everybody can find it on pretty much anywhere, any streaming service, iTunes, all that good stuff. Times Are Lost. What can I expect if I go and listen to this EP right now? What was the message? What was the whole vibe of the EP?
Lyrically, I would say, we kind of wanted it to be about positivity. We wanted to, encourage a, positive message. Yeah. So, the lyrics are kind of an issue just because, unfortunately, the EP was recorded with a different vocalist, and we had some issues that happened with that. And we don't actually know all the lyrics.
I know.
So I mean,
it's
it's kind of tough. I mean, we know the majority of the lyrics, but so he was instrumental in creating those lyrics, and but overall, it's a sense of positivity, and we wanted to be kind of, we didn't want to bring everyone down all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a couple downers on the EP, but other than that, it's pretty positive, I'd say.
Downers in the mood that they're emotional, and we really bring that aspect of not only being as heavy as we can, but also slowing it down for the audience, which is where, that's when, time-based effects come on and things like that. Really slowing it down so that the audience knows that we could, have a variety of things in a song, and we're not just your typical metal band.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. When I saw you guys perform at
I saw you at Monrovia, and then I
Mhm.
saw your full set at Fusion.
Oh, there you
and
go.
Definitely, like I can definitely see what you're saying.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it, man.
appreciate it. As long as we can convey that live as well, you know, it's thumbs up, and we appreciate that.
What would be the favorite song for you? Get like, what's your favorite song from the EP?
From the EP.
We all know, right?
My favorite song is E.T. So
Eternal
Eternal Corruption. It just
I
rips.
like Eternal Corruption,
Just
but I
rips.
also like Times Are Lost a lot, just
Yeah.
because that's just a song that has a lot of sentimental value to us, because it's the first one we made. You know, it's one of the songs that actually shows a lot of different types of like aspects that we could do and that we want to do. So I really like that. Indomitable's cool too. That's a really great song.
Yeah,
I like them
personally,
all. Come on, we wrote them. You gotta love your own music, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't love your own music, you know what I mean? There may be a couple people who do, but I mean, it's just the passion, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It shows life.
Somebody
Yeah.
could say, like, hey, yeah, that was a pretty good song, but not my favorite. Yeah, it's fine. Tell me I can do better than you know?
So is that how you guys usually write? Like, Chris, do you like come up with like a rough draft of the song and then you bounce it off with Andrew and the rest of the guys? Like,
Yeah,
Pretty
typically
much.
that's a good question,
Mhm.
John.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Typically the way that it did work, or the way that we were doing it, was I would maybe make a little bit of a song, and then we would maybe pre-pro it in a Pro Tool session, and then we would just kind of listen to it and just continue to write on top of what the idea was. And then, you know, he's already forming drum ideas and things like that. And then me and Gabriel will meet up and we'll go ahead and go through the guitars, you know, get the harmonies in there, get the, you know, the structures, get the guitars in sync. And then, you know, we'll get Lewis and Carlos, our bass player, in there. And then we kind of just jam it out. Carlos is a very, very fast learner on bass, fortunately.
Yeah.
So,
good.
You can just pop in and be like, do.
yeah. The guy's a monster at bass, like I say. But, yeah, that's pretty much how we've been doing it right now. Lately, it kind of changed a little bit. We're kind of just sitting there, just building ideas, you know what I mean, inside of the studio.
No, but you know, that's true. And the thing is that we're looking to write at the moment, so we're kind of figuring out where everyone's roles fit. You know, because in the past when we wrote the EP, Chris and I did the majority of the songwriting on that, because Gabriel, the vocalist, and our bass player were not even in the picture. So getting to learn everyone's, you know, niches, where they fit, is something we've been trying to figure out. Not necessarily struggling with, but just kind of letting everyone have their say, and letting, you know, everyone have room to breathe, and
Chemistry.
Yeah, it
that
takes
chemistry.
time.
Yeah, because it's the first
It's
time
like-
we're writing as a unit like this. So
It's like any relationship, like friendship with your boss, like with your girlfriend, whatever. Like, it takes time to get
Absolutely.
to know. Cause yeah, like you guys are a band, so
Mhm.
you're a family,
oh, totally.
and that's cool.
Absolutely.
It's cool that you think that way, and you try to find everyone's niche and like the little things that everyone kind of enjoys. Like I can say, like, oh, I know that Eddie is gonna, like, when I'm writing music, I'm like, oh, this part's for Eddie, because
Yeah.
I know that he's gonna, like, and
He's gonna take it and run
immediately.
with it,
He'll
yeah.
listen to it and he's like,
Totally.
Nice. So, I mean, talking about that chemistry and, you know, knowing what the other band members like and their influences, what would you say will be your influence as a band? You know, I'm pretty sure everybody has their own, but, you know, and you can share it if you want.
Mhm.
musical and non-musical.
Musical and
as well.
non-musical, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I think the one thing that drives me the most is the urge to want to get out and tour, and probably, you know, just get out of my town. I want to go out there and play for. I want to play for you, New York. I want to play for you, Chicago. You know what I mean? I want to go out there, man. You know, it's just I love the city where I live, and I love LA. Oh yeah, I want to play for you, LA, because it's LA. It's LA, because we're a Los Angeles band. But yeah, man, that's the thing that's really driven me a lot recently is focusing on my goal and how am I gonna do it, you know? So every opportunity that my band gets to maybe, you know, share a song or play live or anything like that, like, it's one thing that I kind of take seriously, and I try to go on stage and really just do all I can, you know what I mean? So
What are
that's
some of
what
your
drives
influences?
me.
What do you
Gabriel?
mean? Like just what
Bands
drives
that you
me?
like, or whatever influences
what
you to
I
drives
just
be.
want to know what
dude.
drives you, man.
Okay,
Why?
Whether it's another band,
Yeah.
whether it's
it's mostly
video
like
games or anything. I mean,
like
everybody grabs inspiration.
synthesizer recorders like drive me. Like just like soothing like music. A lot of the earlier Bulb, Misha Manser
Okay.
songs really
Yeah, I
drive
second
what
that. I love Periphery.
Yeah,
but
nice.
not just.
I could tell.
I love Between the Buried and Me too.
I wouldn't say
Exactly.
just Periphery.
I
Though.
know you know that.
yeah. Between the Bird and Me and Periphery were like acquired taste for me.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
wasn't my cup of coffee until these guys started showing it to me, and every day, here you go. Here's a new song. Check this out. I'm like, dude, this is so boring. And then suddenly one day, I'm like, oh shit, I finally get it.
Yeah.
Buying
Yeah.
shirts.
yeah.
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 They're great influences, man.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
any local band wants to be on that level.
Yeah.
And I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
They want to be
Oh,
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
should
know?
thrive for that. like-
Exactly.
And absolutely, like a lot of bands, when we ask this question, sometimes they may feel a little bit like conservative as far as sharing what their influences are, but because they don't want to be like, oh, I play like this person or the other one.
Yeah.
But I personally like the fact that the more people I'm exposed to, and my influences are the influences of that person, and he has a whole tree of influences, and the other,
Yeah.
so it's like I don't know, it's like
You're just accepting
genetics.
more,
It's
man.
like
yeah.
it's like like how do you say that word in Spanish? Herencia. It's like inheriting,
Yeah.
things through different generations,
Oh,
right?
totally. Oh, yeah.
So it's pretty awesome. So yeah, we
Nice.
got a little bit of everything.
How about you, Andrew?
Yeah, influences for me. I can say for sure when it comes to my songwriting, because I dabble in playing guitar here and there, riffs and stuff. What comes easiest to me is more of like a melodic metalcore type riffs, kind of like As I Lay Dying or August Burns Red. And from all of us in the band, we all love The Contortionist. That's one of our big influences.
And we all love As I Lay Dying too.
Yeah, we all do. I mean, yeah. And that's as far as the songwriting for guitar wise, but for drumming, I get a lot more influences from like independent artists.
Nice.
Thomas Lang, Thomas
Okay.
Pridgeon,
Nice.
stuff like Chops wise and stuff like that. So yeah, and things that drive me are I have a daughter, and that makes me want to succeed and do as best as I can. Just living life like that every day. Just trying to push it.
Yeah, and then play for New York.
Yeah, play for New York.
We're gonna go play for New York.
Nice.
I hope somebody hears this and is like, "Hey, you know that band, The End of an Age? Get them to New York."
Yeah,
We know how much they want to
Yo,
play.
it's
for
possible.
real, like we've toured all around the U.S. We've met some really cool people in New York and
Oh,
Florida,
yeah.
stuff like that. So
Sweet.
we'll talk about
Detroit.
that.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Plans, secret plans.
That's Rock City, man. If you're in a band, you want to play
We
Detroit.
got secret plans here.
That's cool. So you guys have your EP out. Are you guys writing new music?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what's the plan? Like, what's next for you guys? 2016's coming up.
Oh
so
yeah.
What are your
Mhm.
plans?
By the way, this
Gearing up.
episode is being recorded on Thanksgiving's Day Eve, if
yes.
that's a thing.
You know what I thought of? I
Definitely
actually thought
coming out
about
later.
that, and I thought we should call it White Wednesday. Because then White Wednesday, then you got Thanksgiving, then Black Friday,
Oh yeah.
right?
But the
I
thing-
mean, I don't know.
now Black
makes
Friday.
sense.
I was just thinking about that earlier. I don't know
White
why. I
Wednesday.
don't know.
Black
Makes
Friday
sense.
is the whole week now. You go to the malls.
Oh, yeah,
and,
right?
Like, it's
Everything's
Black
50%
Friday
off.
special
Yeah, I
since
get it.
Monday.
Yeah, I'm not
I
racist.
also,
Swear.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna hear this, and when it comes out, it's definitely gonna be way past Black Friday. So my condolences to everybody that had to be part
Wait
of
in
that.
line.
IP.
for a
Don't go to
week.
Best Buy and die, please.
Everyone that's
Don't go die
been
for an iPhone.
in front of Best Buy for a week.
Everybody that's been,
iPhone.
exposed to the horrors of retail Black Friday. Hey, some are great, some are not, but I'm pretty sure everybody has plans to be with their family and all that
Oh,
good stuff.
totally.
But as far as what's next for the band, we talked about the writing process. We got to know you a little bit better. We got your influences. We know we want to play in Chicago. We know we want to go to East Coast bad. New York. So yeah, what is next for The End of an Age?
new music coming to you soon. We got, I got some stuff under these sleeves. This guy has some stuff. He has longer sleeves.
He's got some pretty.
And so, me and him right now are coming together, and we want to release a single. Hopefully,
Early next
we're gonna
year.
finish this song in the next 2 weeks for sure, maybe less.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's just because we have new songs already. It's just figuring out which one we want to release as a single.
Yeah.
Which one we want to really do that.
Which one's
and then-
more of a single?
exactly,
type of
and
song,
then that, and hopefully making a music video in the future, in the near future. Just
Oh, yeah.
something
Absolutely.
a little better for people to watch on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
But all that stuff does take time. So right now writing is what we're working on. And new music, hopefully played live at least, is
Yeah.
what people could expect from us, for sure.
Yeah, and a single, isn't necessarily the main thing we would want to do. But seeing that we have so many new members, we kind of want to showcase that because we only released the EP a year ago. So we want to show the other guys some love, like Gabriel over here, because I think he's got some cool riffs that we could throw down on, and
That's cool.
and the new vocalist, man, is a big change. Not a huge change. Don't be scared. But but it's there's some clean vocals in the newer stuff, and it's he is above and beyond our expectations as a vocalist. So
Yeah,
we
Louis-
want
Shout out
to.
to Louis.
Yeah, Louis
Louis
is
Martinez.
Louis Martinez from LA.
Yeah, he's at work.
Yeah, but he's been a very, very cool contribution to the band. He has really good, solid input, and we appreciate everything he does. He's a really great vocalist to have on board.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So recording that single is our main priority, and getting that out and just playing more shows, pretty much.
Yeah, and his touring.
We're looking into that. We
2016.
haven't got any offers or anything, but we definitely are looking into that. It depends on who offers us what, and because our vehicle situation is a little bit of a touchy subject at the moment. But if we got an offer, we can make it happen. So it just depends.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Do you guys have any merch where people can find your stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Live shows? Do you have any? We know you're in Bandcamp as well for your music. It's free, but definitely people are going to throw out a couple dollars.
Oh,
Yeah.
Band.
Yeah, our merch is also on Bandcamp.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yep, and Big Cartel, I believe, too.
Big Hotel as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got a few shirt designs. It's pretty cool. We got girl shirts for the ladies.
The ladies.
The ladies.
Chicas.
For las chicas. Tenemos playeras para las chicas.
Nice.
Por supuesto que sí, como no.
Whoa.
Hey. Yeah, so our stuff's online. It's out there. Or you can come to a show and pick up a T-shirt or something.
Definitely.
A little
You guys
cheaper.
have, when do you guys start? Like, what got you into music?
Man, I've been playing drums for 15 years, so
Wow.
Yeah, I've been
Actually-
playing guitar for a while too. Like around 14, 15 years, something like that. I started when I was 10.
yeah, around the same time when I was in 7th grade, I think.
Yep.
But as far as me, my dad has a really good buddy. His name's Donnie Clay, and he does a lot of drum taking work. And he's been around ever since I was a kid. He helped my dad with my first drum set, and that always kind of got me that originally got me interested in it. And seeing him just always around drums and being in the industry just kind of made me think, man, I want to hit stuff with sticks. I want to slam on stuff. Be awesome. And so, from the time I was in fifth, fifth grade, I had a practice pad and sticks, and I got my first kit when I was in 7th grade. Just made it go from there. Listened to a lot of Metallica in the early years, that's for
That's
sure.
what's up.
Lots of Metallica in the early years.
I don't know why, and I am sorry, but I have never been able to go over that hunt.
Mm.
Like I've never personally, and I'm sorry if I'm breaking everybody's heart here. I've never been able to go truly enjoy Metallica for some reason. I don't know why,
I feel you in that.
but it's like
It's kind of one of those things where people go, yeah, I'm not really influenced by the Beatles, but Beatles is this band that everybody thinks
Oh,
is
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And they are. I'm not
Totally,
saying
that's
no,
true.
but it's like, okay, if they're not totally influencing you when you do, or you don't really dig it that much, I mean, hey, what the hell, shoot me, dude.
Yeah, I
You know what mean?
I guess it's that I wouldn't say generational thing because there's a lot of people my age and younger or older that do like that, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like the impact that makes on a kid who has no idea that this existed or it was close to that genre. It's and back in the day, like the first song that truly got me into metal was like Rain and Blood by Slayer, because I heard of it in freaking Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh my god, like I was into like rock and like just regular soft rock type of music, and then I was like, oh, okay, I can kind of dig this, and then I kept looking, and a Warzone, and I'm like, oh shit, and then that snowballed. But Metallica was way
You just skipped over that one.
Yeah, it was just skipped. But yeah,
For me, what got me started was basically I would see my dad pick up his guitar, and I'd see him play. And I was like, dang, he's good, Dang. So like he like kicked me down one of his acoustics, and I played it, and I was like, I want to get an electric now. So I got one. Long story short, he would give me some lessons and stuff. And after that, I would play nothing but Misfits songs and all day, every day, just because I was really a punk rock guitarist at start. So I played a bunch of punk rock. Like I know a lot of punk. A lot of music for that. I respect that genre.
2-minute songs.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's fun, and the energy finding that music is great. I mean, you guys been to a punk show before?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the energy over there is awesome.
Ridiculous.
And then they have such a unique way of showing their individuality. These bands are coming up there with like crazy mohawks, and
Yeah, and you're like, yes,
and it's cool, and it's just like because they look like rock stars, because you know what I mean. They're just like, whoa. But I just like the energy in that genre, and it's not particularly what is influencing my music writing for the end of an age, but it's definitely something that I always have. Like,
It's right
it's
there.
like,
It's inside.
yeah,
It's
you know what I
creeping.
mean.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's what got me started. I guess punk rock, and then getting into different bands and surfing, and going back into like metal and stuff like that.
Yeah. Is this your guys like your first bands, or have you had any bands
Well,
previously?
he mentioned he was, they know each other from like previous bands, but this is the first time they've been like all together, right?
Right, yeah. There was a couple projects that I was in. Probably the most popular one that people would know about is a band called Art Forms. We played some cool shows with them. It wasn't the greatest band. It was, but hey, what can I say? Hey, we had some fun though, for sure. I don't know about these two.
I was in a band before. It was called Suffering from the Abyss. We didn't really. It was just well, we played a couple of shows, but it wasn't really that serious, so it never really became
More for
anything.
fun, stuff like that.
Yeah, it was like kind of like a hobby.
Gotcha.
I was in a rock band before the end of an age, and that thing never left the garage. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. We played one show, and we were like, later.
Yeah, it's almost a fear going back in the garage. Like, I'm not going back there ever.
I can't play with you guys anymore. My amp doesn't. It sounds terrible in here. So luckily FK Studios is a recording studio in Monrovia, California. Really good place, hometown. It's in Monrovia. Kyle Garcia is the owner of that studio. Really great guy. Check it out. Affordable rates, things like that. Couple shout outs for the bands out there: True Press, and also B Foundation, the Family Dog.
There you go.
So they're actually playing tonight.
Yep, playing tonight at the Slide Bar.
Tonight at the Slide Bar.
Nice.
It's on the street. Yeah, we figured we might as well go there. If not, we should just
It's almost a crime
stop
not
existing.
to go see.
Yeah,
see the fellow brother band out there. So
yeah.
we're probably gonna go check that out. But yeah, definitely just a couple of the bands that also record with us that we see all the time over there. So FK Studios, don't forget it.
Good question. If you guys would have to describe your band as an animal or a
Ooh.
mythological creature or
Oh,
something,
A dinosaur.
what would
It's definitely a dinosaur.
Yeah,
probably,
raptor.
probably a raptor. Yeah, and you can pick up one of our shirts that has a raptor on it.
yeah. That's
perfect.
It's got a cool volcano on the back
Alright.
erupting. That's the end of an
pretty.
age.
It's pretty loud, man. It's a loud shirt. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
We're a Velociraptor band, man.
There you go.
Call
We're all
me at- get it.
raptors.
Call
So
me
for
vicious.
all you dinosaur fans out
Louis
there,
is a T-Rex. So yeah, gotta have the big guy in the
The
front.
only
Yeah?
thing I can hear now is that crazy Jurassic Park flute intro. Have you seen that?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh man.
we'll show it to you guys.
Yeah.
It's the best, worst experience.
Oh, man.
Best worst.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you here at the Flying Pig Production Studios.
Definitely.
Really appreciate it. Hey, thanks for listening to this podcast. We are The End of an Age. You're about to hear our song Eternal Corruption off our debut EP, Times Are Lost. Thanks.